If you're over 60, there's one common snack that could silently raise your risk of stroke while you sleep. No warning, no pain. One moment you feel fine, and the next, you can't lift your arm, your speech is slurred, or your balance is gone. As a brain doctor, I've watched this terrifying moment unfold far too many times, not because of smoking, junk food, or lack of exercise, but because of something most people believe is safe, even healthy. Nuts. Yes, really, nuts. Millions of older adults snack on almonds, cashews, pistachios, macadamia nuts, or peanut butter, thinking they're helping their heart, memory, or cholesterol. But what they don't realize is that certain nuts, eaten at the wrong time, in the wrong form, or in the wrong amount, can silently damage aging blood vessels, spike blood pressure, or even trigger brain bleeds, especially at night, when your brain is most vulnerable. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 popular nuts that might be quietly increasing your stroke risk. If you or someone you love eats nuts regularly, this could be the most important video you watch all year. Let's start with the one most people think is the healthiest, almonds. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss a health tip made just for you. And if you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can improve. 1. Almonds. Heart healthy, but a hidden brain risk. It's hard to believe that a handful of almonds, praised by doctors, nutritionists, and fitness gurus, could be the quiet trigger behind a life-altering stroke in the middle of the night. But I've seen it happen. Take Mr. Gerald Thompson, a 70-year-old retired firefighter from Ohio. Strong, disciplined, and proud. Every night before bed, he'd sit in his recliner with a small bowl of almonds, about a cup's worth. Almonds are heart healthy, he told me proudly, and he was right. But in the wrong amount and at the wrong time, especially for older adults, they can quietly become dangerous. Here's what most people don't know. Almonds are extremely high in oxalates. These compounds can bind to calcium in your bloodstream and lead to vascular calcification. This makes your arteries, especially those in the brain, stiffer and narrower, increasing the risk of clotting. When you're young, your body handles it better. But as you age, your arteries become less flexible, your kidneys process waste less efficiently, and mild dehydration at night makes things even worse. Mr. Thompson didn't feel a thing. He went to bed like always. At 5:30 a.m., his wife found him slurring his words, unable to lift his left arm. The scan confirmed it. A stroke. No clogged arteries, no diabetes, no smoking, just years of silent build-up from nightly almonds. His blood work showed elevated oxalate and calcium levels. His arteries were stiff, his blood pressure unpredictable. All signs pointed to chronic dietary oxalate overload, something most older adults are never warned about. Almonds taste safe. They feel comforting. But for seniors, more isn't better. Your kidneys can't flush oxalates like they used to. Your arteries don't bounce back. Mr. Thompson now uses a wheelchair. He can't drive. He needs help dressing. Through tears, he told me, I thought I was being smart. I didn't know a snack could take away my independence. That's the cruel reality of the aging brain. Even the most innocent foods can quietly become dangerous if you don't know how they behave in your body. So next time you reach for almonds at night, ask yourself, is this helping my brain, or am I unknowingly gambling with it? 2. Cashews. Creamy, but a hidden blood pressure trap. Cashews. Buttery, creamy, satisfying. Many older adults choose them as a clean snack to avoid processed junk. Full of healthy fats and magnesium, right? That's what we're told. But no one tells seniors that cashews can quietly push your blood pressure into the danger zone, especially at night. Let me tell you about Mrs. Linda Carver, an 80-year-old retired librarian from Pennsylvania. Every night around 9 p.m., she'd enjoy a small bowl of roasted salted cashews while watching her favorite game shows. One morning, she woke up dizzy and disoriented. Her heart was racing. She nearly collapsed on her way to the kitchen. At the ER, her blood pressure was a dangerous 192/106. She hadn't missed her medication. What changed? The cashews. Store-bought cashews are often heavily salted, Just one handful can have over 180 milligrams of sodium, and she was eating 2 or 3. As we age, our kidneys slow down, and our blood vessels become more sensitive. Even a moderate amount of extra sodium at night can cause dangerous blood pressure spikes while you sleep. Mrs. Carver was lucky. She didn't have a stroke that night, but now she lives with chronic dizziness, has fallen twice, and no longer sleeps alone. She looked me in the eye and said, "I never thought a few cashews would end my independence." So before you grab that salty evening snack, ask, is it worth the risk? You might be feeding your cravings, but starving your brain of safety. 3. Macadamia nuts. Heart-healthy fats that can harm your brain. Macadamia nuts are seen as the gold standard of healthy snacking. Rich, creamy, full of good fats, they show up in gift baskets, trail mixes, and Mediterranean diets. But for seniors, macadamia nuts eaten regularly and without limits can raise cholesterol, harden arteries, and increase stroke risk. Mr. James Hollis, 81, a retired postal worker, had a spoonful of macadamia nuts with his coffee and evening tea daily. He thought it was helping his heart. But after a mini-stroke, a TIA, scans revealed cholesterol plaque buildup and stiffened arteries feeding his brain. Macadamia nuts are extremely high in monounsaturated fats, healthy in moderation, but dangerous in large amounts without balancing fibre or omega-3s. Worse, they're calorie-dense. Just 10 nuts pack nearly 200 calories and 20 grams of fat. As we age, our metabolism slows, our liver doesn't regulate fats as efficiently, and our arteries are already vulnerable. Mr. Hollis now uses a cane and needs help with basic tasks. He told me, "I thought I was being smart. I didn't know something so fancy could steal my freedom." Sometimes, the biggest risks come not from bad habits, but from good habits done wrong. 4. Pistachios, small, green, and silently raising your blood pressure. Pistachios look innocent, bright, fun, packed in snack packs or airport lounges. They're labelled as heart-smart and antioxidant-rich. But for seniors, the danger isn't always the nut itself. It's the added salt and when you eat them. Mrs. Gloria Westbrook, 85, enjoyed a handful of roasted pistachios every night while watching the news. One morning, she collapsed, dizzy, confused, unable to walk. Her blood pressure had surged to 198/112 overnight. Her pistachios, even lightly salted versions, packed over 200 milligrams of sodium per serving. That sodium can completely counteract blood pressure medication taken during the day. She survived, but now needs a walker and part-time home care. Through tears, she told me, "I just wanted something to crunch on. I didn't know it would cost me my independence." The scariest part. These surges happen silently while your brain is most vulnerable. 5. Peanut butter. Comforting, but a hidden artery saboteur. Peanut butter feels comforting, smooth, familiar. A spoonful before bed, a smear on toast. It feels like a soft, safe option. But for seniors with heart or blood pressure issues, peanut butter can quietly become one of the most dangerous items in your kitchen. Mr. Don Willis, 79, a Vietnam veteran, loved his peanut butter on wheat toast with a banana before bed. Over time, he felt weak, noticed swelling, and one night, he fell. At the hospital, his blood work revealed rising LDL cholesterol despite being on statins. His natural peanut butter was loaded with added sugars, hydrogenated oils, and hidden sodium, over 190 milligrams in just 2 tablespoons. At his age, his body couldn't process these hidden ingredients. His arteries stiffened, inflammation rose, and the risk of stroke climbed higher every night. Don now has a home nurse and uses a walker. He told me quietly, "It was just peanut butter. I didn't know it was breaking me down." So, what should you eat instead? After hearing all this, you might feel betrayed or confused. How could nuts, something so natural, become dangerous? I understand. Many of my older patients feel the same. At 75, your kidneys, liver, and arteries don't work like they did at 45. The rules change. That's why I guided Mrs. Margaret Lane, a 73-year-old retired nurse, to switch to real, simple foods. We started her mornings with a soft-boiled egg for protein and choline, half an avocado for potassium and healthy fats, whole grain toast for steady energy, walnuts or flaxseed for omega-3s and fibre, and a glass of water for hydration. Lunches were nourishing soups or salads. Dinners included sweet potatoes, roasted veggies, and lean proteins like chicken or trout. She added berries for antioxidants and stopped eating heavy meals after 7 p.m. Within weeks, her blood pressure stabilized, her energy returned, and her mind felt clear again. Your final wake-up call. Your brain listens to every bite. Every choice matters more now than ever. Nuts and nut products aren't evil, but as we age, they can shift from healthy to harmful without us even noticing. Most warning signs don't shout, they whisper. You feel a little dizzy, a little foggy, a little off, until one night everything changes. But awareness is medicine. You're not too old. You're not too late. You just need to act. So before you reach for that jar or bag, pause. Read the label. Listen to your body. Ask yourself, is this feeding my brain or slowly stealing it? I'd love to hear from you. Share one thing you learned and how you plan to apply it. Let's support each other in living longer, healthier, more independent lives. If you enjoyed this video, please comment 1. If not, comment 0. Your feedback means so much. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more content to help you live life on your terms. Thank you for watching. And here's to living with clarity, strength and joy.